Hi everyone and welcome back to Restart with Chi Living. We are on day 27 today. The practice that we're going to do today is it occurred to me the other day that we hadn't done a right lot of stuff about hips. I love doing hip opening poses. So today's class is going to be mostly about hips. How can you not enjoy a class that includes a pose called Half Lord of the Fishes? I'll tell you when we get to it. So it's all going to be about hips, lower back opening, really nice ones for getting rid of tension. You know, if you've been sat down for a while, if you've been sat at a desk all day, or you've had a long drive, get in and hit this session and you'll feel so much better afterwards. Let me know if you do. Leave me a message, tell me how you've got on. So we'll start today just on hands and knees. So let's start by sinking the belly down, raising the chin up, coming to cow. And then arch the back. Bring the chin in up. Push the shoulder blades up. If you can, just squeeze the hips forward. And relax your belly down. Raise your chin up. And arch your back. And bring your chin in. And relax your back down. Just take the right leg, keeping the knee bent. Raise the foot up. And just give that knee a little circle round one way and then the other way. And lower it down. Raise the left up and circle it round one way and the other way. And place the knee down. Put your toes together. Take your knees out nice and wide. Sit back onto your heels. And lower your chest and your shoulders down, reaching forward with your hands. All the time, while you're reaching forward, just gently push back into your hips so you can really feel your hips opening up. And then bring your chest forward. Walk your knees in. So your knees and your ankles are together. And lean your hips over to the left. And over to the right. And back to the centre. Just walk your knees back. Lower your forearms down. Now come onto your forearms, bringing your chin and chest up, coming to Sphinx. And keeping your chin and chest up if you can. If you need to lower down, that's absolutely fine. But if you can, keep your chin and chest up. And bring the left knee up as high as you can. Sink your hip down. Really opening up the left hip there. And take the left leg back. Bring the right up. Try and make sure you're not like up on, Try and get your hip down. I'll take the right leg back. Lower your chest down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders or your chest. Push up to cobra. And take your weight back onto your heels. Keeping your buttocks as close to your heels as you can. Just walk your hands round to the right. And back to the centre. And round to the left. And back to the centre again. Bring your chest forward and sink the hips down. And then bring your hips up. Just walk your knees in slightly. Curl your toes under. And push up to downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up off the ground. Keep the knee bent. And circle one way and the other way. Place the right foot down. Raise the left up. Keep the knee bent and circle one way. And back the other way. Place the feet down. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees down. Sit back onto the heels. Bring your chest forward. Walk your hands in. And then just come to seated on your heels while I just tie my shorts up. And then I'll demonstrate what we're doing next. We're going to have a look at a pose called, well, I was taught it's called Pigeon. Some people tell me they've been taught it's called Swan. I'll show you facing. I think we've actually done this one before, but we'll go through it anyway. We've done that much stuff this month. I can't remember what we've done, what we haven't. So we're going to go from downward facing dog and bring the knee through, place the shin down on the mat, and then from there we'll walk the foot back. Now the great thing about this is that you can walk it back as much as you want, or not very much at all. You can also vary the position of that shin. So if you need to have it more or less pointing back, that's fine. You'll still feel it in this hip. But the more you bring it forward, the more and you don't have to move it very much to make a massive difference in the hip opening there. So just be gentle with yourself there when you do that. So let's come back to downward facing dog. I'm going to bend the right knee, bring the shin forward, and walk the left foot back. Now we'll start here by just taking the weight on the hands. So you can just ease into that right hip, lowering it down towards the ground. Taking the weight on the hands very much like you do in a cobra pose. But then if you can, just take the hands forward, start to bring your chest down. If you're comfortable with it, you can bring the forearms down. And it's a big stretch, but it's lovely if you can manage it. Take your hands all the way out, bring your body down. Stretch out with your toe behind you, stretch up with the fingers. Come back to the forearms and the hands. Put your left foot onto the ball of the foot and raise the knee up. So you're creating the space. Take your right foot back and we're into downward facing dog. And bend the left knee, bring the shin forward, and toe and knee the left leg back. Same again to start. Just take your weight onto your hands, let your left hip sink down. And then start to walk your hands forward. Come down to the forearms if you can. And stretch out if you can. And come back to the forearms. Back with your weight on your hands and turn your right foot onto the ball of the foot. Raise the knee up to create that room to bring your left foot out. Come back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower your knees down and walk your hands in. I'm going to come to seated on the mat. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see how to do this pose better than if I was sort of doing it sideways. We're going to start with a seated head to knee. So bring your right foot into the side of your thigh. Left foot pointing out. Toes up on the left foot. Arms alongside your hips. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower down. Now this is where we're coming to the half Lord of the Fishes pose. So if you take your right ankle, cross it over the top of your left thigh, and keep that right knee pointing up. Now I'm going to take the left foot and bring it all the way round underneath your right hip. Now, if you can't do that, then what you can do is just leave that foot out there. You can still do the next part with that leg out there. Okay, so it's a quarter Lord of the Fishes, I don't know. So then we're going to take this left hand reach up, cross it over the top of the right knee, left, and the right hand behind the back. Then just bring your hand, bring it up to face the ceiling. Then reach up with the left hand, lower back down. We'll start by taking that foot back out and then bring your right foot to point down. Bring your left foot into the side of the thigh. Toes pointing up. Hands at the side of your hips. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower down. So we're going to take the left ankle over the top of the right thigh and the right ankle underneath the left hip. Again, if you're not comfortable with that, you can just leave that left leg straight out in front. And take the right hand, reach up across the top of your left knee. Raise that hand up and twist to turn over your left shoulder. And reach the right hand up and lower down. Bring the foot out from underneath. Take your right foot out in front. Half Lord of the Fishes. Bring your toes in, feet together. Let's just open up the inside of the hips now. Been going on the outside, so we'll just open up the inside and the groin. Push your knees down. Bring your chest up. Take some nice deep breaths down into the bottom of your belly. And then relax your shoulders forward. Take your feet out. And bring your backs down onto the mat. Bring the heels up towards your buttocks. Your ankles about hip width apart. Arms alongside your body. And push down into the ground with the soles of your feet. Raise your hips up. And lower down. Extend your arms out to the sides. Bring the feet together. And cross your right leg over the top of the left leg. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. Inhale to the centre. And exhale over to the left. Inhale to the centre. Lower the right foot down to the ground. cross the left leg over the top of the right. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the left. Inhale to the centre. And exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the centre. And take the left foot down to the side of the right. And extend both feet down to the bottom of the mat. Take your ankles apart, relax the toes out to the sides. And draw your arms in closer to the sides of your body. Palms facing up. And take your awareness up to the crown of your head. Become aware of the forehead and temples, the muscles in the face and the jaw. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, relax the face and jaw. And then bring your awareness into your neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax the neck and shoulders. Take your awareness down into your arms and your hands, your thumbs and fingers. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, relax the arms and hands. Now bring your awareness into your upper body. The chest and the upper back. The rib cage and the muscles running down the sides of the spine. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax the upper body. Take your awareness now down into the core of your body. The stomach muscles. The muscles around the sides of the body and in the bottom of the back. The pelvis and hips. Muscles in the buttocks. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax the core of your body. Now move your awareness into your legs. The thighs, knees and calves. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, relax the legs. And finally take your awareness down into your ankles and your feet and your toes. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, relax the ankles and feet. Now really gently start to bring some movement back into the body now. So just wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your feet and hands. Move your knees and your hips. And your chest and back. Move your arms and your shoulders. And your head and neck. And turn on to your right side. And in your own time, push yourself back up to seated. Just taking another moment or two here. Let your body readjust to being upright. And enjoy that feeling of relaxation and softness all the way through your body. And take a deep breath in. And out. And if you've had your eyes closed, gently open them now. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope your hips and your back and everything feel lovely and loose now. There's lots of other things like this on my YouTube channel. So as usual, I will put some things up there for you if you'd like to look at them. That's all for today. I will see you back here tomorrow for day 28. Yeah, day 28. I'm losing track. So in the meantime, stay safe. I will see you soon. Bye for now.